All right, welcome to another day of vlogging with Tony LSAT training. And move this thing over a little bit here. There we go. A little better center. Okay, so we are looking at linear games. My name is Tony, and I am preparing for the LSAT. I have a very low cold score of 143, hoping to improve that as much as possible. I'm shooting for a 180 if I can get it. I know that's impossible, but I'm really, I'm basically just trying to do the best that I can, and I'm putting the impossible goal out there so that I just work as hard as I can. I can't settle for second best as a goal. I may settle for second best as a result, but my goal can never be to make second place. All right, so happy Memorial Day. I saw a posting on Facebook that showed sort of a day at the beach, and then the next picture underneath it was a picture of one of the soldiers coming off of one of the, I think they called them P boats at Normandy. And it said, "Your day at the beach was brought to you today by another day at the beach." So our day at the beach, nice sunny skies and warm weather and peaceful day at the beach is brought to us by those men in uniform who put their entire lives on the line to go on the beach at Normandy and stop the Nazis from taking over Europe and potentially more of the world. So anyway, thank you to veterans, and thank you especially to those people whose families have made the ultimate sacrifice, and really want to honor that. So on to LSAT training. I have been involved in logic games recently. Here's the calendar I'm working off of, and here's where I'm at. Linear games, yep. So I listened to or watched the seminar, took the notes from the seminar that made sense to me, and then I went right into drilling. And you can see here my results at the bottom. I started out doing okay, hit and miss basically, not real consistent results. As time went on, it seems like I might have been catching it a little bit, but we still have 2 questions missed here. Overall, I had 63%, and my starting point was 52%. So if that's an 11-point jump, that's good. However, I don't know if the 52%, I think the 52% has to do with the timed test. So that may not be as telling as it seems from a standpoint of the number of points, because the drill questions are timed. You can see the timer up in the top right of the screen there, but the test doesn't shut off, or the drill questions don't shut off like the test does. So the time pressure is not really there. It's just there. I did have a couple of them that I actually finished on time. So what I've learned from this mainly is that it's all about the setup. What's really hard is taking a lot of time on the setup, because you've got 5 to 8 questions coming at you pretty quick, and spending so much time on the setup makes you to realize, hey, I've got a lot less time to do the questions. As you can see here, it's just like ticking off. You're like, I better get to these questions. But these ones that I did real well on, I noticed that if I really did the setup well, if I kind of understood the question well enough to do a good setup, that the questions actually didn't take that long. So I'm working on that. I did have a session with my tutor for the first time today. I did purchase some tutoring with LSAT Max, and just slide my notes over here. These are the things that I took from. These are his written notes. I just took screenshots from him at the end. And logic games is number 1 is look at your setups. What did you miss in your setup deductions, and how could you catch those deductions next time? And I have been kind of working towards that. Give me some points on logical reasoning and reading comprehension. One of his main things for me was that he noticed I was not doing any practice tests yet, and I have something like 9 weeks left. Let's see, it's May 31. So let's see, this week 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to be gone this week. 7, 8, 9 weeks left. So I have only 9 weeks until my test. And so I need to be taking diagnostics so that I know what is what things I need to work on. So that's what I'll be doing today. Instead of completing my drill questions on linear games here, I actually only have one more game to go. I might even just save that one for later. He recommended that too. I've been going through each and every question, and he recommended that I start leaving those behind for later. So his recommendation was that I go ahead and switch and do a practice test. He gave me a recommendation of keeping track of the score. My computer crashed right before I came back here, so there. Let's see if good, it recovered it. So at least that's good. Here is his recommended setup on a spreadsheet. Test number, and this is for the practice tests, which apparently are not recorded in LSAT Max. I haven't done this yet, so I don't know what the practice test situation is, but he told me to sort of take, let me just blow this up for everybody. There we go. So test date, date taken, logical reasoning, logic games, and reading comprehension, and then total score. And I could just kind of keep track of that going down and see what I need to work on. So that's what I'll do starting now. And wish me luck, and thank you for watching. If you have any comments or anything, I'd love to hear them. And have a great day. Crush the LSAT.